but then you have to walk to the museum. Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm TarotOracle and I do the readings.
Time for the TarotOracle show.
What is going on? Tarot Magician, welcome to YB. Thank you for your donation. Appreciate you. Maruta, welcome. We got Y. Lee as well. What's going on? Appreciate everybody hanging out. Ms. Moonlight Musing, how are you doing today? Good to see you as well. All right, let's get DYB. Is going to type their question. In the meantime, what has been going on, everybody? I had Monday and Tuesday off. We got running around doing all sorts of things over there. We got Oscar. Thank you for your donation over PayPal. Appreciate you. We got Shamanicjourney. What is going on? We got Random with me. Welcome. Appreciate you being here. All right. While DYB types out their question, let's get OA on PayPal and get that stuff done there. We got OA wants to know a little bit of A and I connection. Is the connection there? Is the connection gone? Is it vital? Is it amazing connection still? Erica, what is going on? Appreciate you as well. How's everybody doing tonight? Let's get a little bit of the modern love tarot, making it happen. We got OA with the double dono. There we go. All right, OA, thank you for the double dono. Appreciate you. How do you see me? I see you very well, I think. I see you online. Is it? All right. Let's see what's going on here. We got the double OA reading. The first one is A and I's connection. What's the connection update? How are things going with that? There's only so many things you can do with this connection. You do have some limitations, as with the Eight of Swords over here. Things are pulled back. There's only so many things you can do, so many things that are going on here. It feels like you're a little bit stifled as to getting some updates. There's also a level of confusion around this as well. So it's just like, well, you know, how much are we going to dedicate to this? How thick are we going to get into this? And, you know, sort of where does the end state as far as this goes? You have a Six of Pentacles over here. It does feel like that you're doing a lot more with the connection than A is doing as well. So you have a little bit of a Temperance card, things needing to chill out, things needing to be on the side, a little bit more calm, a little bit more collected. It feels like a lot of things need to flow better. And again, there's only so much we could do with that Eight of Swords, because a lot of times you do have a situation where there literally is only so much you can do, right? You have the Six of Pentacles. How much am I going to give? How much am I going to receive here? Because it feels like a lot of this could be stifled. The Lover says, hey, connection's good. We need to let it flow. We need to understand the flow. We need to sort of go with the flow and see where that is going to kind of take us. The Lovers as well does say that we have a level of stability. We have some good stuff happening here, but that Six of Pentacles says, watch how much dedication you're going to put into that, because if you do end up doing too much, you're not really going to get the amount of reward that we really kind of like from that connection too. Anyway, all right, the second question from OA is, how do people see me? Do they like me? Do they not like me? Where is that going to be, right? How do people see me? What is happening with all of that? Let's see how they see, or who sees for C. If they don't like you C, then you can D, I guess. I don't know. C, D, E, F, G. All right, how do people see me? Well, we're going to see where that goes. Welcome, Ultraviolet Teddy, who's sitting right next to me.
Hey, everybody, it's me.
What is going on, Ultraviolet Teddy? How are you doing tonight?
I'm all right. My eyes are feeling funky again.
Your eyes are still bothering you? All right. We did everything we could. We got the eye drops. We got the heat pack and all this other stuff. So I don't know. All right. So we're going to go with the Queen of Cups over here. You know, you are an emotional person. You get out there, you make things happen. You do have a lot of good emotions. You have a lot of opinions. You have a lot of excitement out there that you want to share, that you want to be out there and, you know, reveal. And the Queen of Cups is not somebody who takes things from a logical perspective. It is somebody who's very emotional, very not really uptight, but they want to express their feelings. They want to be very expressive in how things go. You have a Five of Wands as well. You're willing to stand up for what's right. You're willing to get out there and say, hey, this is not right. I need to do this. I need these pieces of a puzzle, or I need this or that. You know, this is kind of how it goes. The Hanged Man says you see things from different perspectives than most. which is good because that is where ingenuity, creativity comes from. That's where a lot of people get the excitement that they need to go about their day with this, right? Especially with the Four of Swords over here. You're more of an analytical person than just an active person as well. So I think that's kind of where it's at, right? You have that Four of Swords says, let me analyze this. And the good news is with the Hangman next to it, let me analyze this from a different perspective. Maybe it's a unique perspective that nobody else has, or maybe a unique twist that other people don't have. And that's something that people appreciate. People want to see. People like those kind of things out of an individual, especially somebody who's willing to stand up and be right and be very vocal about where they want to be or how they want to sort of go forth with things. But there we go. All right. The cat is not here, so hopefully it's not the cat. I'm sure there's a stray cat hair floating around somewhere that hit her in the face or something. I don't know. But anyway, the cat will be here back on Sunday. So you have you have half of Sunday and half of Monday to enjoy the kitty. So there you go. But you're looking forward to that. Hopefully that doesn't activate all the all the bad things there. All right, DYB is next. Wants to scheduled to receive the funding this week to purchase the college. That's what I'm talking about. Getting all of the funding out there. Getting the big drop cash. That's what you need. Let's go over the end of the rainbow. Hopefully there's a pot of gold to make all the funding happen over there. That's what we need. All the funding happen, right? The cat is on vacation, but you were in the closet with all the cat stuff. That is true. That is true. There may be a stray cat hair over there that flew up in the air and attacked you. It said, yes, he's finally within range. We have to take action now.
I think that's what happened.
That's what happened. I think that's legitimate. I think, you see it, you getting that, because I keep all the tarot in a closet, which is unfortunate, but so I have been buying more bookshelves, more storage, so I don't dump everything in that closet, because I think long term, having everything in the closet is bad since it is next to the shower, and I really don't want to expose it to the moisture, so I'd like to have some proper shelving storage out here. But I need to find something on IKEA. The problem with tarot decks is all the storage options are too deep. So you only need a very shallow section to store this, right? I need from here to here kind of to store a tarot deck. I don't need a big gap, 16 inches, 23 inches deep, what have you. I need something more like that. So I can store the tarot decks and I can put them all on display because you don't want to hide one tarot deck behind the other one. Ideally, you'd like to have it. So I am looking at other options. We'll see where that goes. But anyway, all right. Scheduled to make this week to purchase a college house. We're going to get the house. We're going to make it all happen, right? You do have a very nice level of sort of this night over here, moving, getting the action, getting the things done, as well as the pot of gold that is at the end of the rainbow with the 10 of cups. We talk about happy home, happy perfect. Shoe racks are perfect. We talk about happy home, happy, sort of a happy level of conditioning, happy level of emotion. Not only that, we have the prosperity at the end of the rainbow from the deck at the end of the rainbow. I think that's going to be good as well. We are all set up, ready to go with this too, and I think that's going to be good as well. But we do have just this beautiful card here that's going to bring us into that next level. Now, you do have a reincarnation afterwards, right? The world, the moving of the tree, the moving of things. Not only moving in, but it feels like the college house needs some renovations. They need some things done here. And that is going to be something that you need to address before you get fully in. But happy home, happy family. We got the renovations here with the tree. We have the match made in heaven. We're going to go with a little bit of a thumbs up over here. I like it. The tarot, the end of the rainbow, really came through on this one and made everything look easy for that. Shamanicjourney is next. What? No. When am I moving? I need clarity. I feel like it's around the corner. Happy Wednesday to you. It is hump day. Hopefully everybody has had their level of humping that they need today to be happy. And let's go with my deck. Speaking of happy, we're going to go a little bit of a waterfall tarot over there. We got Skag in the house, 73. What is going on? You're MB. You've been experiencing strange synchronicity, any insight, or trying to tell. All right, we're going to check it out and see what's going on. Hershey, what is going on? I got Becca Boo up in the house. Becca Boo, I need to do your chart. Becca Boo, I'm going to do your chart right after the stream. Right after the stream, Becca Boo, I'm going to do your chart. I'm going to upload it to my Google Drive, and I'm going to share with you a link to all of the good things out of there. So we're going to run it right after this. Anyway, Shamanicjourney. In fact, I guess we could do it. We could do it on stream right after the stream is over. What do you think? We could do. So here you do it. So Becca Boo, here you go. So basically, what we'll do is after the stream is over, we'll do the outro, and then after the outro is done, I'll come back and then I'll do the thing. There we go. AT, what's going on? Appreciate you hanging out. All right, when am I moving? I need clarity. I feel like it's around the corner. Is it around the corner? You got the Five of Cups. You got the Knight of Pentacles and the Hierophant. It is a lot of majors indeed. Rosemary, speaking of major, what is going on? Rosemary, good to see you. Got Spirit Tribes with Deborah. Welcome. Did you get your deck? Hopefully. What is going on? All right. Let's see. So we do have a level of a deck and wheel here. Let's look up some of this. We got the Five of Cups as our main component. Five of Cups, you're really talking about October, November. That is a little too far out there. With the Five of Cups, you have that Emperor sort of saying a little bit of a 4, maybe leaning into 4. I'm going to go with 423. I mean, I'm just going to go with 423. So that's our date. So here's what I did, right? You have a level of October over here with a Five of Cups on the deck and wheel. Now, we have the interest and the leaning of the Emperor right next to it with this 4 aspect, as well as the Hierophant bringing in some of these lower numbers. If you say it's close, I think it's close. I do agree that you have a level of insight, intuition coming in here. So I'm going to translate this over to April 23rd-ish. I think that's going to be it, right? I think that is going to be it. Going to be absolutely perfect, and making all of that happen. So there we go. So I think that is looking good indeed. I like it. I like it. So there we go. Yeah, it is kind of around the corner-ish, you know, kind of in the corner. But anyway, we do have more readings to go. We got a very generous donation by MB. MB, thank you. We got YL as well. YL wants to know when moving out of state. That can be good. Let's do that. Let's do a little bit of a PayPal. Hop back and forth over here. Got YL moving out of state. A good idea. Is that going to be a good idea, or is this just going to be terrible across the board? Now, when we're moving out of state, when we're making all of these big motions, big movements, we need a big deck. We need a big deck over here. Get a little bit of a chiropractic over here. Now, you know, this is one with TarotOracle on the back because I spent the extra $2 to get it printed over here. Chiropractic. We were talking about chiropractic the other day. No, today, actually. And we said, hey, chiropractic said they're not doing any more decks, and then they did a calendar, and then they did another deck. So they're not doing any more decks because they're like, hey, I want to, you know, we're getting piracy and stuff. And that's part of, you know, it's part of the business. You got piracy. He had a misprint on this deck where he had to ship out more decks. And so it cost him a lot. So, I mean, there's the cost of doing business. That cost of doing business is sometimes mistakes, sometimes redos, and sometimes all that stuff. And you really can't do much about piracy. If we could, everybody would shut it down. The movie industry, every industry is hurt with this thing. But anyway, all right, is moving out of state a good idea? You have a Page of Pentacles, meaning, maybe not. Like the first card being a Page of Pentacles over here gives that feeling of this may not be the best opportunity. This may not be the best option for sort of getting the motion in there. Now, we do have a Ten of Cups. We just saw that with the end of the rainbow. We have some great looking sort of a card in here about moving about new homes and what have you, having a satisfied home. We have some difficult choices to make over here, and you're really leaning towards no. That's what I've said here, right? Really leaning towards no. This doesn't look like where I want to go, doesn't look like where I want to be. You have the double page over here with a lot of hesitation over here. When you have hesitation like this, I always think it's a good idea to research more. Find out if there's any incongruences here. A lot of times it looks great and we find out there's no grocery store. You have to drive 2 hours to get to any retail that's half decent. Like a lot of these inconveniences you don't want to deal with, right? And I think the double pages say you're going to run into that. The page of pentacles being a hesitation, being a lot of difficulty talking yourself into. It's really not doing you any good at the end of the day. You do have the devil on your shoulder kind of whispering in, saying, it's not a good idea at all. Moving out of state just looks like a bad idea. Now, let's preface this real quick, though, with why is it a bad idea? Because I want to dig into that a little bit, right? Member Hershey, I thank you for being a member. I appreciate the dollar. All right, let's dig a little bit into here and say, look, why is it not a good idea? So we clearly have a thumbs down in this respect. So yeah, that's just not the best idea right now. So why? Why? Number one, we have a level of attachments that need to happen, and the level of attachments are going to be in state. Either we have family, friends, we have relationships, we have some attachments that need to be fixed right here with this, right? You do have a 4 as well, meaning all of the planning, all of the intricacies about the move have not been hammered out the way that they need to be, and that feels like something you need to address before you go forth, right? Butterfly, thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. Thank you for hanging out tonight. We got Annie as well watching. Thank you, Annie, for being here. Darcy joined. You got Bart Man. What's going on? And be random with me. I need to send you a deck cover that I promised that I forgot about. Sorry. But yeah, the 4, it does say more planning is required. We're losing a connection. We're losing some tight communication that's here that is going to go away. That's not going to be present where we need. We do have a level of sort of an incongruence as more as you see almost like a monetary issue morphing into something not only monetarily, but something that has a little bit of just encumbrance. We're taking on too much too quickly in this. And it could be the poor planning, but overall, the 20 just talks about the reincarnation, the rebirth, something we ultimately want to do. But number one, let's plan it better. Let's get all of the details. There's some details in there, some wrinkles we need to discover that are going to throw us off a little bit. Number 2, we definitely need to have the monetary stuff handled, the job handled. And number 3, what research haven't we done? Have we done all of the little bit of research that's sort of pending? Once that all happens, I think you're good, but right now it doesn't look like the best time. And I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. We got Erica next. Is it a good time for me to take the new job at a chiropractic office if they hire you next week? Immediately, I think yes. Immediately, I think yes. This is almost like something that's meant to be something as just as far as that goes, right? We got North Star Tarot. What is going on? Appreciate you hanging out tonight with us. Got Pie War is back. Pie War's been a minute. Elise, welcome. Appreciate you being here, hanging out. It is a fine hump day. Hopefully, everybody has their level of humping. And yeah, you know, that's not really all you need in life. It's just that. All right, let's see. Is it a good time for me to take the new job? You know, again, intuitively, I'm just leaning with a yes. I'm leaning with this being, all right, this is pretty cool. This is something we want to do. And, you know, it just feels all right. It feels all right. All right, let's go. Queen of Wands, that's a definite yes. And I thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. The Queen of Wands is a beautiful card. Talking about the level of multitasking, talking about the happiness, talking about the satiation, talking about just the where we want to be. This is a CEO. This is somebody who handles stuff well, and it does do good, right? I think that's it. Hershey, I thank you for your donation. Appreciate you. And coming in with a double shot. I thank you so much. All right. But I'm just saying, Just saying the Queen of Wands by itself really says yes. Then you have a Four of Swords, which says no. So we have a little bit of an indecision here. Interesting. Knight of Swords says yes. Three of Pentacles says definite yes. The overall feel here is a definite yes. Overall feel here is let's go here. Let's get into the chiropractic office. Let's get our job done. Let's get things moving. That's where we need to be with this. We got an overall feel of a yes. Four of Swords is interesting though. Why are you hesitant? There's some sort of a little bit of a hint or a little bit of a spice in there that you're not sure about going. I would ignore it. I would go with it anyway. We have all movement, great cards. These are some of the best cards you can get. Other than that Four of Swords in the mix doesn't look good, but everything else is perfect. Anyway, with that, we got Crystals and Paint joining. Anne's got the triple shot tonight. What's going on, Anne? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right. Let's see where we're at. We got Rosemary is next. We got MB is in the chat. MB, which one was MB? We got hello from Wisconsin. Hello back from the great state of Texas. We got North Star Tarot. That was not MB, was Skag. Skag was MB. All right, Skag, we got you next. Skag, we got you next. Right now, though, let's get the career reading. Let's get it moving. Let's get it excited. Let's get going with the adventure tarot. Because this, life is nothing but a big adventure sometimes. And that is where we would like to be. That is where we would like to be. Yeah, I'm just saying. I am just saying. You should just go ahead with it. It just looks really clean. Looks really clean with that. All right, career reading for April. Where are we going with this? We'd like to get some career movement. We'd like to get some things going with that. Oh, Jesus. April does look like it's going to be better for the career than you had previously. April's like this rain that comes in and just says, hey, let's clean, because rain is like nature's clean, nature's Mr. Clean. Comes in, flows through, cleans out the air. It's got the nice smell to it, sweeps the streets for you, gets your car sparkly clean. It just looks good, and it looks just fantastic is what I'm saying. But let's look at this here. You have a level of concern about career. There should be less concern, more action. We talked about that last night at dinner. We're talking about just action. You take action. It doesn't matter what the reality is. You take the action, you get things done, you get things moving, and you get the excitement, the level of anticipation there, and you just move, right? So, because I think we all have excuses. Well, why haven't you done this? Why haven't you done that? I got 1,000 excuses. Reality is you need to just go ahead and do it. I mean, there's a level of control that you need to take, that you do create your own reality and what have you. But I think that's it too, right? I think that is it too. Because level of concern here, maybe it's going to do this, maybe it's going to do that. I would eliminate those concerns and basically just go forward, make things happen, and create your own reality. And that's kind of the hint that you're getting over here with the Four, because you're seeing a lot of things with the career that maybe you're not happy with, you're not fully content with. It's just not something that's just super exciting. But, sometimes life is that way. Sometimes life is not exciting. Sometimes life is a little bit of a challenging. And you see this with the Four. Just get what you need to sort of take inventory of what is good for you and take that and run with it. Take it and run with it, because nobody else is going to do it. Nobody's going to hand you anything. You definitely have to take that and make things happen in your own life with your own opportunity. So there we go. A little bit of a career for April, making it happen with the Adventurous Tarot. I love the Adventure Tarot. It is an absolutely gorgeous deck. I'm very excited about that. We got Ann with the quad shot, not even hesitating over there. Before we do that, though, let's get the MB out there. Got MB, your MB indeed. You have been experiencing strange synchronicity. Strange synchronicity. Oh, that is interesting. All right. I've been experiencing strange synchronicity. Any insight? What might be trying to tell me? Where are we going with this? We do have a lot of sort of dreamland, dreamy tarot sort of taking us into this land. One of these is just this fantastic thing over here, which is the Tarot Avatar. Crafty lady, welcome. Appreciate you hanging out. The Tarot Avatar is here. It is absolutely gorgeous, and it is a lot of fun as well. I like this because it is a little dreamy. It's nice, it makes it happen. So there we go. All right, strange synchronicity. Any insight to what we might be trying to experience within the level of the same synchronicity. Hopefully it's a good synchronicity, you know, if it's not a bad synchronicity. But yeah, we have a Three of Pentacles over here, a little bit hanged one. All right, what it really looks like is happening here is new opportunities are around the corner. Things are lining up. When I say things are lining up, you'll see that many times in life where it looks like things are a little bit challenged. It looks like we're at a dead end. A lot of things aren't going the way that they want. And then all of a sudden, everything starts coming into play. Everything starts creating its own space, its own opportunities, and you're excited to see that. This is something that you want to experience. You want to be involved in, and you sort of see that with this Three of Pentacles next to the Hanged one, right? We have new work, we have things aligning up, and we have new opportunities around the corner. And the fact that it's lining up like it is, you sort of see it in progress, right? You sort of see the train. I'm sorry, before you hear the train, you kind of sort of feel it on the ground, and you kind of hear it in the distance and what have you. And then you see the train. So there's a little bit of a precursor happening here, especially with that Ace of Pentacles. So getting to work, getting things moving, getting things done. And I think that's going to be important, right? YouTube user, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Your donation, Crystals and Paint, thank you as well. But yeah, the Six of Swords, so this is going to be more of an elongated, no pun intended, process where we are going to go through, we are going to see this to the end. This is going to be something that begins. It's going to be a good beginning, a little bit of a harsh beginning, but things are lining up. You're hearing the train, you're feeling the rumble on the ground, and the train is around the corner. It's going to pick you up. It's going to take you for a ride. And I think that's kind of exciting. It's something that you want to be involved in, right? Because you don't want to be sort of in a dead end all the time. You want the level of opportunities that you've been waiting for, and those are heading your direction. So that is looking fantastic. Thank you, Crystals and Paint, and a YouTube user. I appreciate y'all hanging out tonight. We got Ann with the quad shot. Let's make it happen. Will things get any better? They can improve. How are they going to get better? Where are they going to get better? And why are they going to get better? Light Seers Tarot hasn't been on the table in decades. We need to make it happen over here. We got a Light Seers Tarot over here. And we need to move forward. We need to get this going, right? All right, Light Seers. Here we go. Light Seers Tarot. It's a little sideways. It's a little sideways, but so is life sometimes, you know? So is life some of the times. All right. Speaking of things getting better, will they? Paige, what is going on? I appreciate you hanging out. We got Dawn, welcome. Appreciate you being here. But yeah, let's see where this is going to take us. King of Swords, Six of Wands, and Four of Cups. I mean, this is something where emotionally we have to be content with the opportunities that are given to us. We have to be kind of okay with how things are. I think we get frustrated a lot of times sometimes with opportunities not being presented to us, but not only that, but we get frustrated at a level of things that we can't control. And that's kind of something we need to learn, right? If we can't control it, let it slide, let it be, instead of constantly trying to control something like other people or circumstances or, you know, the stuff that comes through. You want to be kind of careful about that. Four of Cups is trying to control everything, let things flow. And again, you have to be okay with things being a little bit challenging sometimes, things being a little bit not perfect in occasion, because Six of Wands says, yes, they do get better. So you can get some party balloons out there, looking good with that. So yeah, Six of Wands has a notable improvement, very good look with that. King of Swords standing up for ourselves, understanding what we want, why we want it, and where we want it, gives the world, it gives the universe sort of a place to land the plane of good news as well. So understand, sort of be very specific about how you want to do things, where you want to do it, and how you want to complete it with all of this other stuff. We got, am I finally surrounded by true friends? Ooh, that would be nice. True friends are always difficult to find. You never know until, you know, there's that saying. Basically, a good friend is somebody that'll bail you out of jail. A great friend is somebody sitting in jail with you going, yo, that was great. So there you go. Am I finally surrounded by the great friends? Do a Pentacles says it comes down to the rough decisions, the real decisions when they have to be made is when the revelation will occur. You'll never know until you're down and you need a friend. And that's when you understand if you have your true friends or not. So looking at the King of Cups, these are people that are more emotionally supportive than maybe previously. So, you do have that. But the Queen of Swords says you do have maybe one, what have you, that you are going to be a little bit challenged with, and you're not really going to see it until it comes time for the true friend to check in, right? Leeman, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, we got the third one over there. Reading related to audience growth. Let's see how can we rate the audience. DYB, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. All right, Leeman wants to know about kids, and there we go. All right, we'll see where this is going to take us. All right, audience growth, 8 of Wands. The more stuff you put out, the more people want to see it. That's something we were discussing with Crafty Lady last night. It's like the algorithm favors people that stream more. The algorithm favors people that are on more, that have more content, that have regular content, that have content people want to see. So I think that's something right. You have to sort of be in that mode where I'm producing something. Even if it's something, because I'll do a 4K flip through just to have another video out there to key up the algorithm, to make it happen. You got to move. You got to keep moving. If you're stagnant, if you're still, if there's nothing coming out, you're going to be yesterday's news. I think that's going to be it, right? So you have the 9 of Pentacles over here. Yeah, audience growth happens over time. Audience growth happens organically. Produce. Keep moving, keep producing, keep going, keep moving, keep producing, keep going, and let the growth happen. Let things move, right? Because you got the 2 Ace, 8 of Pentacles means the more work, the better the work, the better quality, the better, more practice, the more you're out there, the more people see you, and they see the old stuff, the new stuff, and I think they're going to be going good with that. All right, let's do a general, and we'll wrap up the quad reading for Aeon tonight. We'll see where the general is going to take us. You got a little bit of a swords, and more swords, and more swords. It's all about thoughts, behaviors, and actions and beliefs. Get the thoughts in line. Get the beliefs in line. Get the happiness in line. And make sure that you're good. Make sure that you're content with sort of where you're at and how you see the world and how the world sees you. It's all about self-talk and self-worth. Because you have a 9 of Swords, right? We can take all the action that we want, but until we're happy with who we are, until we're happy with where things go, I think that we're always going to be challenged, right? Because you'll have people that are millionaires that are depressed, they're on psychiatric drugs, you just have to get in that mode where you're just happy with who you are, where you're at, and not really reaching for anything further. The 9 of Cups is just be content, be happy. That is sort of your general message here. 9 of Swords says keep doing activities, keep doing action, keep the motivation there, and that does bring happiness as well. So I think that's going to be a good point, right? Philippe, it's been a decade. What's going on? Good to see you. Everybody, welcome Philippe back. It has been a hot minute since we have had Philippe up in the house. What is going on, Philippe? Thank you for being here. All right, we got Sky is next. We do have, let's see, the Spirit Tribe has a donation pending. We got you in the queue. Let's get Sky first, though. Should I text my ex-boyfriend? What will happen if I do? I don't know. I mean, why not? Why not? Text him and see where it goes. Why not? All right, let's see. What will happen if I did? I think part of me says they'll be glad to hear from you. Part of me says they'll be glad to hear from me. It's always fun to hear from an ex, I guess. I don't know. It's always fun, if you have nobody, you're like lonely or whatever, you do have that. Let's see where that's going to take us. A little bit of a super duper Linares, version 2, not version 3, not version 1, version 2. Version 2 over there. Spirit Tribe, you're in the queue, and all that other stuff. All right, best friend. Okay. So ex-best friend. All right. So I text an ex-best friend and see where this takes us. Oh my, you have a little bit of that 4 over there. Not really going to get the best reception right now. This is something where you're going to be with this person. You're going to know them. You're always going to have contact with them. You have a little bit of a distance, a little bit of a dissonance from this individual. And it seems like it's for a reason, right? I seem like it's for a reason here. And it feels like texting them alleviates a lot of stress or alleviates a lot of worry. It's almost like there's a level of worry or concern or something that's hovering around here. And you kind of don't want to really be in that. That doesn't really do anybody any good. I think there's a realization from that as well. So there you go. But you do have the star, right? This is somebody that you do need to be going with. You do need to be successful. You do need to have some connection going with this. The 6 says reaching out to them is a good beginner, is a good starter play, and I think that's going to be something fantastic for you. But the star is kind of the winner here. The star says, hey, this is what I want to do, where I want to be, right? Samantha, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Overall, that is just looking really, really good. I think you should text them. I think this is an open opportunity. The star does say you'll get a good reception. Maybe not as first. Let me clarify that. Maybe not as first, but I do think that you will get a good reception in totality. I think that's going to be something good. We got a Spirit Tribe Talks with Deborah. Will the channel be successful? Thank you for the very, very generous donation. I greatly appreciate that. You even did extra donation to make sure I didn't have any fees. Thank you so much. All right. We got... all right, Spirit Tribe Talks with Deborah. All right, we got Deborah is over here. Will channel be successful? All right, let's break this into parts, and let's do parts as parts. We're going to get, since Teddy is in the chat, well, was in the chat, is now not in the chat, wandering the house somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see what's going on with all of this. Do a little bit of a teddy bear thing over here. All right, so we'll do the first part of this. Is going to be what is going to make the channel successful. I want to break this into parts, break it down like MC Hammer over here. What will make this successful? What will make this successful? All right, let's see. All right, the Page of Pentacles. Innovation. Making things that are going to be uniquely you. And I think that's what we all have to do and bring to the table. There's a level of copycat that you kind of have to do when you're doing anything. In other words, when I started my tarot channel, I copied a lot of Twitch streamers. I got the Twitch software. I wanted to make it fresh. I wanted to make it look like an exciting adventure. I wanted to make it look kind of fun and cool and have animations and all that other stuff. I think that's one of those, right? Page of Pentacles. What can I bring in that's uniquely me that brings people back? Because the Hanged Man said I have to be unique enough, because I can't really copy another channel. Somebody's just going to watch all the other channels that look like that. So I think that's something where you have to be uniquely you. And the more uniqueness that you put into it, a little bit of that Hanged Man feel, I think the better off you are going to be too. The Empress says take control. Don't let other people control your channel, because you will get the people that come in and they're like, well, I really want to see this, or I'd like you to do that. And when I first started, a lot of people did that. I kind of ignored all of them, no offense. So I just did my own thing. But the Empress says take command of your channel. Have it be your space. Have it be your background, your method of lighting. Have it be your camera effects, your fun stuff. Make it uniquely you, but make it very much your space, right? This is where I am. Because when I come to somebody's channel, I want it to like be drawn into the environment, drawn into sort of where they're going, what they're doing. I think that's important. The moon as well. You need an emotional hook. So I can't just watch something and have no emotions with it. I want some emotion. I want to see some emotion. I want something to pull me in and have some of that. So the more you have of that, the more emotional pull you have, the more draw you have. I think that's going to be good as well. Now, the bottom line, will I be successful? This is sort of what we do to make it successful and, make it all that. So there we go. We need to sort of look at the next step, which is, will it be successful? Knight of Swords says be regular with the content, because like you're coming through here every night. I got a stream. Doesn't mean you need to do a stream every night, but have a video. Say, hey, new videos Tuesday, Thursday, new videos Monday and Friday, whatever it is. Knight of Swords, always have something planned, always have something next. And that's what I kind of do sometimes, right? I'm like, look, I'm interviewing this tarot creator, or I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I always have something next. It's always something going on. And the Knight of Swords is the more movement, the more excitement, the more exhilaration you can have in there. I think that's going to be it, right? You're also talking about returning to what works. If you have a weird theme day, return to that, right? Because one day I was doing something and a lot of people joined and were excited about it, so I started doing it regular, and I gave up what didn't work. And I think that's kind of where the star takes us, right? Just be on the channel, make it yours, and just keep working, keep doing things. And the more work you're putting into it, the more apparent it is that you're serious about it, that people want to be there, they want to see it. I think that's going to be the big component of this as well. So there we go. I think that's a little bit of that. But yeah, don't get too much to where it's overloading you, because you don't want to be in that mode where you're just like, oh my God, another damn video. I can't believe I have to do that. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that at all. Anyway, Hershey is next with the Thoth. What does Thoth see anything for me next week? Let's see where that is going to take us. We do have the Thoth right here. We got to reach over there. Tarot Magician, thank you very much for your donation. Let me know what your question is. I appreciate you. What is going on? We got the Muse of Tarot. There we go. All right, let's see. We got anybody else to join? No, I think we're good. I think we are good. All right, what does the Thoth see me? Anything in next week? Where are we going to take this adventure out? Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's all about controlling. It's all about controlling others and not being controlled. There is a level of control. You have this level of defensiveness. Not only that, but this level of sort of cleaning up things, being a little bit on the defensive, being on that side of, I need to clean up. I need to have some things going. I need to have some adventure, some things moving. I think that's going to be one big component of this, especially here, sort of having the dismembered head. You got a couple of very action-oriented things. So it's going to be a lot about control, keeping control while not allowing others to control you as well. You do have the big one over here. It's all about work. What can we generate? What can we do that impresses, that moves, that gets things going? I think that's going to be one of the big aspects as well as we sort of leak into next week going forward with that. We got YouTubeuser is next. I think that we've got all the PayPals done. We did. What feedback will the team give the manager, K, about me? Will they say that you suck, or will they say this was the most amazing, substitute manager in the history of mankind? There's never been anybody. Tarot Magician, thank you so much for the tip. I greatly appreciate you hanging out over there. We got Tarot Magician streaming after my stream. Well, I got to just like head straight over there. Just convert all the audience straight over there. All right, YouTube, what feedback will the team manager give them? Number one, you don't take any shit. I mean, it's true. You just don't take any shit. You over there, you're getting stuff done. You're making the dreams come true over there. You are the one that doesn't take any crap at all. I think that you have a lot of things that you want to do. Here's one thing about you that people are going to say. The YouTubeuser has a lot of things that they do differently that are unique enough that we need to adopt into Kay's position. Like the way YouTubeuser does this, does that, the way they approach some of the things is better than Kay does. And they're going to be approaching Kay and saying, hey, could we change this? Can we make this adjustment? I think it's going to be good, right? It's almost like the mother of the den, the master of the domain. No Seinfeld pun intended. Jaleesa, welcome. Appreciate you hanging out. The other thing is you're very giving of support. You're very understanding when things happen, and you're there to support the team. I think that's one of the big opportunities that you have. Now, you do things a little bit differently than Kay. That does get some adjustments from people. So they're like, okay, I do Kay this way. Now I have to learn a new system, a new person. I think that's kind of something that happens to us, right? Because there's a level of change, there's a level of adjustment that needs to happen with the position. But I think overall, you'd be a good replacement with Kay. I do think that you should get the same pay. And, that's looking good. I think that's kind of their feedback in here. So yeah, that's good. It's always good when somebody comes back and they're like, hey, they were a substitute and they did this better and this better and that better. And that's what you want to hear when you're coming back to the job, right? You're like, not only are they good, but they did stuff better. And that, I think, is the most powerful component and something you kind of want to focus on and get that done. All right, we got crystals and paint. Is that getting in my artwork into a gallery? Will you be able to do it? Ooh, that is very exciting indeed. Very exciting indeed. Yeah. Oh, wait. You don't want it to be the same. I did. Wait. We got to stop the stream right now and talk about an article that I read. The article said that the reliable employees get more unpaid work. That's your reward for being a reliable employee, because they like surveyed all these managers and this and that. And basically the conclusion was reliable employees get the unpaid work. Well, the unreliable employees don't get it. So if you are a reliable employee, you're probably going to get most of the unpaid work. Anyway, art deck, please. I guess we can use mine. We can use, oh, you're talking about the art deck. I don't have that available. I could go get it. I guess I could go get it. If you don't mind waiting, I could go get an artsy deck. I know which one you're talking about. Hang on. We'll get...
Hey, it's me, Ultraviolet. Let me see, what do we got going on here? Spirit Tribe. Art deck. Oh, okay, he went to find the art deck. I gotta, whoa, oh boy. Total noob in the studio today. You're a magician, started your own business, so you could do all the work. Might as well be in your name, yeah. Exactly. He was telling me about that. Loyal employees, do all the work.
Right, here we go.
Felipe, I haven't seen you in a while. Felipe's back.
I know. Where's Boo Boo? Boo Boo, I'll be excited to see Felipe back. Boo Boo's always like, where's Felipe at? I'm like, I don't know. Felipe's busy, I guess. Who knows?
Hey, Felipe, whoops, was hiding from Boo Boo.
I don't know about that. All right, we got the art deck. We got the Revival Art Tarot. Carine, I thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. All right, let's get the art deck. We have an artsy deck now. 2 people have asked for this. I don't know why I didn't get it ready the last time, but you know, that's me. All right, let's see. All right, let's see, the corporations. Yeah, the corporations will give all of the unpaid work to the people that are the most reliable. They basically determined this from surveying managers. It's not like, you know, the managers are like, who you give people the work, you know? And they're like, well, does it seem fair? And they're like, we don't care. We just have to get the work done. Anyway, this is the Revival Art Tarot. There's 2 versions. This is version 1. I really think they kind of ran out of art on the first version, so I don't know. I didn't like the other versions. Anyway, all right, let's look at this. If they're going to get the artwork in the gallery, we'll be able to do it. The world says this is the first gallery, the first opportunity. It's almost like because it's in a gallery, now other people want it in another gallery, or now people want to see where your art is, or now maybe it makes the news or something like that, and all of a sudden it gets more exposure. It gets more it gets in more of an environments because it's out there. It's almost like once you get a mention on a really popular channel, you know, your channel gets more popular by nature of having a mention on a more popular channel. If that makes sense. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. All right, but once you're out there, then you're out there. People get excited about that as well. 3 of Wands sort of says, the 2 of Wands says this is your opportunity to make the grade as well. So you do get not only more opportunities, but you get more exposure. And again, I think you may end up on the news, may end up on something. You can do a press release to all the news stations and see if any will pick them up and put you on there. And then all of a sudden somebody sees you and they're like, hey, I'd love to put some of your art over here in this children's magazine, or, whatever it is. I think that's going to be something good too. So there we go. All right. Overall, the Queen of Swords along with the King of Cups, so this is an emotional aspect for you that's going to be good. It is going to, and they do take a fee, and they do take a lot of the income out. So you kind of have to be accommodating with that. But that's the way it goes. Anyway, overall, it just looks good. I think that you could get in the gallery. Once you get in the gallery, you do hear a little more movement, momentum, and all this other stuff. So I think that's going to be a big component going in through here too. So there we go. There we go. All right. So that is the art. So we are going to keep this handy. A lot of people have asked for it. I do need to keep it on edge over here. Let's go ahead and find a good spot for it on the Tarot Tower. And, it's looking good. Looking good with all of that. Let's see. It's good. It looks real. Needs to be safe somewhere. Maybe. YouTubeuser has a couple of things. We got Leeman is going to be next. Let's see. Leeman had a question about, there we go. We have any more kids? Are there any children in the future? Will this be an excitement adventure that we can make happen over here? Let's see what kind of adventures we do have going on here. We got a little bit of the Curious Travels Tarot. I don't know if you have this one. If you don't, you need to pick it up. It is something exciting. It is something exciting. So there we go. All right. Journey will not be happy until he is Cappy. There you go. And nobody's happy until they're Cappy. You got to be Cappy to be happy. If you're not happy, you're not Cappy. If you're not Cappy, you're not happy. DM and Cat's Wellness Tarot, welcome. Appreciate you hanging out. Any children in the mix? Or is it going to be doomsday? Is it going to be doomsday for the children? Let's see if we got any more kids coming up. Oh, we do have a little bit of that Queen. Nice. Especially with that Ace of Cups points us to more children in the future. I'm going to go ahead and say a thumbs up. I do think we have more children in the future. It is looking good for this. A 9 says it's almost like don't worry about it. Let it do its own thing. Let it sort of go forth and make it happen. You got a Queen of Wands. You're over here. You're the Queen of the Wands. You're the master of getting these things done, getting the things done where you need it, how you need it, what you need done. I think that's going to be something that lines up. So the big component here, of course, backbone, thank you for your donation, is going to be the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is always a good children's card, always a good kind of new emotions, new excitement, new thing in the limelight. And I think that's going to be something that get you into the children mode there. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It must be something in the water. All of a sudden we just kids everywhere. All right, YouTube. That's what I used to work at retail, and when I worked at retail, I think pretty much the whole place ended up getting pregnant. I think like the entire place got pregnant. I mean, it was like everybody got pregnant within the span of like 3 months. It was really weird. Anyway, this is back in the 80s where they were, I don't know. But anyway, no, back in the 90s. Yeah, back in the 90s. So, so they always joke, it must be something in the water, So I was just like, so I'm still a teenager. I'm like, must be something in the water. I don't think that's right. I mean, I don't think that's right. But I don't know. Maybe there is something in the water. Maybe it's something. Maybe it's something in the water indeed. All right. Returns with happy with. So I already did that one. What am I reading? So we got that one. We still got the YouTubeuser down here. We'll see. Hire me for the Care Ambassador project. Let's see if that's going to be all right. See if that is going to be good. If that's going to be fine. All right. We have an ambassador. And we have an opportunity for that. Oh, but Jesus. That is a yes, and yes, and more yes, happening. We'll see how me for the Ambassador Project. The main one is the Magician. You're kind of the front runner. You're somebody that they've been looking for, they've been looking forward to, is somebody that makes it happen. I'm just saying. I am just saying that the Magician says that You have the skills, ability, the talents to make all of the dreams come true, make all of the things happen, especially with that Ace of Cups over there. It's like this is an adventure that you need to be fresh, that you need to be excitement. And I think that's going to be good, right? That is going to be good. But, you know, you sort of the King of Pentacles is the finale. It's sort of the big ending of the plot. But you do have a King of Pentacles over here saying, hey, the satiation, the good stuff, the what I need to have happen, happens. And that is going to be the biggest component here. The King of Pentacles being the retired banker, somebody that has everything that they need. They don't really have anything sort of pending where they're just desperate. Sort of things just flow in and makes things done. All right. We got Samantha is next. Well, next boyfriend be a lawyer, own their own business. I don't know. I guess that's a throwdown. We can do a throwdown with that. You know?
Time for a tarot throwdown.
We got a tarot throwdown. That's what we do. On the left is a lawyer, and on the right is owning my own business. Is this going to be an opportunity that we want? Are they a lawyer, Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles? This is somebody who moves too much, who has too much adventure, too much excitement to just settle down with something like that, right? This doesn't make any sense. A lawyer's just not in the mix with that. Lonnie, welcome. Appreciate you hanging out tonight. But no, I just don't think it's a lawyer. I don't think that's sort of suitable for them. This is more of an adventure, more of a sort of a person that does that. Wow, 3 knights. Very interesting indeed. With the Knight and the Temperance, I do think they own their own business. This is somebody who's free-flowing, free-thinking. So when they own their own business, this is not like a brick and mortar or something like that. I think that's somebody who definitely has their own thing going, right? Maybe they're a day trader. Maybe they do things on the side. Maybe they have some ideas, and then all of a sudden they just produces what they need. You just have somebody of a level of adventure, somebody who's intelligent enough to make things happen, and I think that's going to be the biggest opportunity that you have. Somebody that just makes stuff happen, and it's almost like it's just magic, right? They just produce money out of nowhere. And I think that's going to be kind of where that takes you, at least in my opinion with that. We got a little bit of a general reading for May. We got Backbone up in the queue. We got wonderful, beautiful Carine up in there. Q2, a little bit of a more of a general. Let's get some action in the general section. All right, general reading for May. It's a little bit off. It's a little bit off. I can't believe we're almost to April over here. Hopefully I get a loan payment for you know who. Well, yeah, it feels like that. April's just around the corner, just around the corner, and we need that to happen, right? All right. General meeting for May. Oh, time for a change. Oh, man, you've said you've had a couple of these changes. I think I saw a change previously in April. I think I saw a change previously in April. It feels like that's gotten shoved into May. I'm not saying it's out of April completely, but I do feel like maybe late April, hanging into early May, we just have these changes happening. Because I said before that you have changes in April. A lot of things are going to change. I do believe sort of sneaking into the summer months as well. You're ready for something. You're ready for a little bit of spice, a little bit of adventure. Maybe not something that's going to be like super challenging or drama, but you need a little bit of spice to make you feel like you're still involved. You feel like your blood's still pumping with that. And the 3 of Wands says, what is next? Because May feels like it's a stepping stone into the summertime where things get hopping, things get rocking, and that is going to be something that you're going to have to get ready for and you're going to have to deal with as well. 4 of Wands says, happy home, happy family. You are looking at the boyfriend situation, leaning in this direction. Kind of where you want to be in the first place, but I like it overall. Looking good indeed. All right, we got Backbone is next, and we got Carine in the mix with that. All right, where's the blue vape I had today? Okay, all right, hey. Where's the marijuana tarot? Let me get that damn marijuana. Hang on. Oh, it's not shuffled. All right. It's not shuffled. I haven't done a 4K flip through of that because I'm me and I'm lazy. All right. You know, hopefully you had some good stuff in that vape. Hopefully, it had some good stuff in that vape. Anyway, you know, if you lose that vape, alternatively, you could just buy 17,000 of them, like somebody else that I know. You just buy 17,000 of them. One time, a particular person said, "You need to hold my vapes for me because I need to quit." And so they gave me the vapes, and they gave me like 25. So I was like, "Wow." Anyway, all right. Where's the blue vape that I had today? You do have a death card. That's interesting. You do have an Ace of Pentacles, a Four of Swords. Oh, you left it somewhere and it's gone. I think, again, you left it somewhere and it's gone. Life is too short. And Amy Reynolds, welcome to the stream. Appreciate hanging out. Life is too short. The queue's done. We're at the end of the queue. All right. Anyway, the blue vape is gone. It's gone. Ace of Pentacles, you're going to have to get another vape like somebody else that I know that had 21 vapes. You're going to have to get another 20 vapes or whatever, right? But yeah, you know, you have Ace of Pentacles, time to get a new one. Time to get a new one. It looked like the Four of Swords. You left it somewhere in between, fell in between two objects, fell in between something. You might want to search maybe the car or in between the couch. It's in between something, like nestled in between something. But overall, it just looks like it's just gone forever. Death card says, hey, time for another one. That one's dead anyway. So, you know, I was just saying. I am just saying, that's the way it goes. That is the way it goes. But yeah, we got Carine is next to a little bit of a general over there. And I don't think we have anybody else. I think we're done at that. At that point, we're done. I do owe Becca Boo a reading. Let's see. So Becca Boo sent me their info. Where's Becca Boo at? Tell me I didn't lose this. Hopefully I didn't lose this. No, I didn't. Okay, here's Becca Boo. Hope you're having a fabulous week for your stream. Correct birth chart I sent. All right, so we're going to plug Becca Boo's info into here. And all right, we're going to do all that. Okay, let's see. The other one is Carine and the General. And then we'll do the Becca Boo thing. And I think that's it. Unless we have more donations, I think we're out of here. All right. Looking for a Mary Jane deck. You know, I was looking for a Mary Jane deck because if you're going to do vaping, you got to do it right and just get as much Mary Jane as you can in that damn thing. Just, you know, just as much as you can jam in there. So that's what you should do. You know, entertainment purposes only, by the way, you know. All right. General, the High Priestess. It's about revelations. I think next week is about revelations, about discovering things that you may not have heard, you may not have known before. And I think that's something that you're ready to go and you're ready to make do with, right? So it's all about revelations, a high priestess with a Queen of Pentacles, taking revelations, learning new things, and then going forth with those and seeing where those take me. Because a lot of times you'll get in a situation where, hey, where is this going to take me? Where are we going with this? I don't think it's enough. I really don't think it's enough to have revelations. I think that you need, you know, some level of confidence with what you see or where it goes or what you're doing with that. So that's going to be something that you're going to have to deal with as well. So there we go. A little bit of the revelations, making it happen with all of that. So, you know, that's it. I think it's about revelations, what we do with those and how that affects us in the long term. I don't think that you want to get into a situation where you just have, you're like, this is not really doing me any good kind of thing. Anyway, at least that's me. That is my opinion. And that's the end of the stream, I guess. It looks like that we are done with the stream. We do want to do Becca Boo. Oh, we got more donations. All right. Well, Becca Boo, maybe I'll do this offline. We'll do this offline. Just say discard all. We should be good. Hit okay. All right, we got another donation from Life is Too Short. I remember your name. Life is too short. Life is too short. Not list. Life is too short. There we go. You have me and D. All right. You know, what's up with me and D? What's the combo with D and I? What are we going to do? What are we going to do with the D? How are we going to treat the D? Is the D going to be able to be handled properly? We'll see. we'll see with a little bit of the Baroque tarot action with that. I guess we will wrap it up for tonight with a ending soon. Yeah, ending soon. We will have a giveaway tomorrow night, I think. I think we're here tomorrow night. I think we're here tomorrow night. Yeah, Becca Boo may have left. So kind of maybe a little bit of redundancy in doing something Becca Boo if they're not here. So we will do it offline. It'll be all good. We do need to get Be Random with Me a box cover as well. So we should be all good tonight. We get all this stuff done tonight. Anyway, what's up between me and D?
Everybody loves the D.
The Queen of Swords, you just need to be pointing out the D a little more, you know? That you need to be a little bit more aggressive with the D. You need to grab it, hold it. You need to do whatever you need to do. The Queen of Swords, with all of this action over here, just sort of point it out and say, hey, this is D. This is what's happening. We need to get all of this action going, and you need to get pretty serious with it. You know, you need to get with that. The Queen of Swords doesn't really waste any time with that. Kolzaya, welcome. I appreciate your donation. Let me know what your question is. King of Cups as well says the emotions aren't in it as well as they used to be. A lot of times the emotions aren't there. We're pointing to this lack of emotion. We're pointing to the isolation. We're pointing to where we're going, and it doesn't seem to be where we want to be at the end of the day. Two of Cups says, hey, if we can reunite, if we can get stuff going strong, if we can get stuff moving in the direction, that's going to be good for us overall. But overall, just a level of disassociation is just killing us. It's just killing us over there. You know, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. Kolzai, thank you for your donation. Let me know what your question is. In the meanwhile, I'll drink water because I think I'm dying over here. So there we are. All right. Thank you. So, yeah, we got Kolzaya pending, and we got Kolzaya wants to know, we want to text somebody. Can we text somebody, or is that going to be something we can't do? All right. When will I text IMR, and will he reply positively when I do it? All right, let's see. We want to get some Amber Tarot over here. It's been a minute since Amber Tarot's hit the table, and I'm not sure what the thing looks like. There it is. All right, Amber Tarot. It's a new one in the mix, and we'll see if this reads pretty well for that. Let's see. All right. When I will text IMR, will he reply positively? Hopefully he will reply positively. It seems it might be something that's all right. Let's see. Seven of Pentacles. Number one, that is something you need to do. It's something that you need to do. So if you have any doubts, let me reassure you that this will turn out for the best, because the Seven of Pentacles is all about the correct action, the correct path, the correct way of going where we need to be. King of Wands as well. So it's almost like it's something you've been meaning to do, you've wanted to do. It is something that you want to sort of, see where it's going to take you. And the best part is the Moon says it's letting them know that you are appreciative, or you have emotions, or you want things to be going well with this interaction, because that Knight of Pentacles is the most important thing. Like, you have a Seven of Pentacles, I'm doing what needs to be done, I'm taking the correct action, and the Knight of Pentacles says that what I'm doing also comes back to be positive later, and I think that's going to be a very good thing for you. So yes, I think you will get a very good reply from that. And that is it for me. I thank you for being here. We will see you tomorrow.